you around so you can see me. Hello, I'm Andrew. We're going for a little walk, a wee hill walk in Galshiels in South Scotland, Scottish borders where I live, and we'll walk through a bit of farmland and up the hill, past the little pond that's up there. We're at Langley Maidens, as you can see. Yeah, Langley woodland there. So we're looking out for any deer. There's a big pumpkin over there. Looking out for any deer, perhaps, that we might see on the road, or any horses we might see. Looks nice in the mist, doesn't it? Gotta admit, it looks nice. Looks like somebody's cut down a tree here and then dumped it over the lake. Hello, Brad Pitless. Foggy Hills. Foggy Hills. Misty, I would say misty, because technically, you like that? Well, I like this anyway. Technically, fog is when you can't see for more than 1,000 meters. I think it's 1,000 meters. And mist is when you can see for more than 1,000 meters. And I think we can see for more than that. Snow, no show. No snow. No. Snow go. For the snow. No, it's too warm. It's like 7 degrees, something like that. So no, definitely no snow at the moment. There was a few weeks ago, but I'm not expecting any more until sort of mid-January now. I doubt there'll be more snow. Look at all the nests. Can you see all the birds' nests in the trees? Look, all those. Hello, Richard. Welcome. Welcome. We'll probably get some crows roosting soon this evening. So there's a couple of little ponds, little miniature loch-ins up here. There might be some ducks on them. But as I say, we're definitely looking out for deer. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see them here. Wouldn't be at all surprised. Where's the bots? Hey, where's the bots? There's...
Split 1. Split pace. 13 minutes. 35 seconds.
Yeah, so there might be some ducks just here. I can definitely hear some birds chirping. Maybe there aren't any ducks today, actually. Just looking, and I don't seem to see any. There often is. Maybe not today. I'll check the one across the other side of the road. Can you hear a little sound of the stream? There's a little stream coming off the hill down there into the pond. And there's some more nests. And trees. It's looking pretty. I like all those wet ferns. I like a wet fern. Beautiful. There's some horses over there in the field. That's a crow. Is it a crow or a... no, it'll be a rook. Something bigger than a crow. A rook or a jackdaw. Or what's it, a raven maybe? Let me put it another way. I think it's a bandit. Oh, right. Oh, probably not. I think nests get reused. Some birds reuse nests. It might be. There won't be any eggs in them at the moment because it's December. Oh, there's a duck. Hello, duck. Male mallard and female mallard. There's a pair of them. Usually do hang around in pairs. Mallards. Are there any more? Just one pair, I think. There's the horses. Please do not drive on the grass, it says. Oh, Gregory Phipps. Meow. Do rooks look like crows? Yes, they're a little bit bigger. And they've got much thicker, sort of bigger beaks. Rooks. They make a different noise as well. Duck hunting season. No, I've never seen anyone hunt ducks here. It's not the sort of thing we do. Just seeing if there's any sheep in that field. It doesn't look like there is. Some sheep over there. That way. Hello, Jules. Welcome. Where are we today, Jules? Sorry, that was me accidentally hitting the microphone button again. Yes, those nests, thank you for letting me know though, those nests are probably crows, so not likely to be migratory if they are crows. So there's sheep, a few sheep over there, there's horses over there, ducks down there. There goes the crow. Just below Blakey's Hill. Yes. Yes. That's Blakey's Hill over that way. Correct. Correct, Jules. Well done. No parking. Mind, no parking. So we'll go up that direction, I think. Up past the farm, up onto the hills. That's where we'll go today. We'll get a nice view down the valley. Still got it, absolutely. Get a nice view down the valley. Looking down into the mist. If crows, it'll be pretty noisy. Yes, yes. They roost. And there's a lot of nests, so yeah, you're right about that. So this is a contraption here for when a vet or a farmer wants to give individual attention to a sheep or a cow. And they'll be funneled in here, maybe given an injection or something in there, and then let out again. Horses are not in the stables today. Right, field. Oh, there's the sun just about coming out. Private, no parking. Don't park. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you want to. A thumbs up is always nice. Always appreciated. Although, always appreciated to get the thumbs up. Let's flick you around again because we're getting quite a nice view down that way now. With the sun. I was actually thinking you're walking in the other direction. No, I'm walking this direction. Like I'm walking forwards. Looks nice, doesn't it? Someone bought me a beanie. No. This is one I bought myself a while ago. Look at that. Gorgeous. Yes, I've had my orange beanie for more than a year, but it's now winter, so you know that's what's happening. Ah well, yeah, I know. Can't rely on that sort of thing, can I? I'm gonna buy things for myself. Is there any grouse or pheasant here? Sometimes see grouse lurking in the long grass. Still 3 on the wish list. Oh. Well, I've got to keep my audience entertained, haven't I? I hear an ambulance, I think. Yes, I've got to keep things fresh, exciting, with new hats. And he's in every colour. Well, you know, I like different colours to match different outfits. You see, I'm wearing orange because it matches my black hoodie. It matches. Look, it's not just thrown together, you know. I'm being probably by AI is suggesting I'll run a quiz, thin or thick crust. I think it's talking pizza. I'm not going to bother. I mean, you can tell me if you want to, but I'm not going to run a quiz. Oh, you're not gold. I was when I set off, but not anymore because I've been climbing the hill. I was told that by a former Royal Marine. When you set off, you should be cold because you warm up.
Exercise ring closed.
Exercise ring closed. Yeah, so we're heading uphill, and that makes you warm. So, alright. Danger. Working farm area. Now, there might be some geese up here. This farm has some geese. Even though it's got a picture of a hen on the sign. Langley Mains farmhouse. And here's some dogs and a person coming this way. Look, I'll flick around. Oh, there's some Christmas decorations over there on the gate. Look, I'll flick around momentarily. Look, come on, dog. So that is where the geese often live, up this wee lane. But I don't see them today. Do you mind if you guys want here? Who have lost that? What? Huh? An Irish accent? What? Who? So we're going to turn left here. Turn left at the skip. And we'll walk out of the... Oh, Siri. Ah, yes. My Siri does have an Irish accent, yes. I have never considered what hair she might have. Frank Flanagan skips, allegedly. Yes, see, I didn't associate that with saying her and she and accent and so on, because I don't regard her as being a real person. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Maybe bother. Oh, hello, Mr. Mad. Clip that. Look, lovely little, I think it's a Ferguson. And a nice Ford as well. And an office chair. And a bicycle. All sorts of interesting things in that barn. Oh, and that tractor as well, of course. Possibly my favourite abandoned tractor, the Zitor Krystal, which was made in Czechoslovakia. Not Czechia, Czechoslovakia. But we're not stopping. See how this building has a little turret on it? Isn't that cute? Oh, it's muddy here. It's muddy. It helps to think of her as not an actual person. I think I remember reading about the one who does the Siri voice. Can't remember what the hell she had. Okay. Well, there must be several, because she can have different accents. Yes, I think on my different devices, I've got her with, always female mind, but I've got her with the Northern English accent and with the Irish accent. Pedestrians that way, it says. So I think up here there's a little paddock, a little pasture sort of thing where I sometimes see lambs. So in 2 or 3 months I'll probably come past here again, possibly in the snow, and we might see if there's some lambs up here. Here's a real person. Well, Siri's voiced by a real person, or real people. Yeah. Live. Abandoned trailers. This is one. I didn't accent, very cute. Yes, you can get to have an Indian accent. Oh, we've got the sun lighting up the hills there now. There's also an eagle or something there. There's the Eildon Hills. That plume there, it's probably steam, that's the hospital. Venting gas. Some sort. I thought, yes, citizens are computer generated. Well, yes and no. Siri is, I believe the way it works at Siri is that an actor, several different actors, recorded all of the sounds that are required to make every word, so all the phonemes, all the consonants and the vowels and putting them together. So the actor goes all of those, lough and sink and different noises, and then cleverly it's all put together into words when they're needed. I believe that's the way it works, at least with Siri. Can you change accents on yours? Yes, not right now. Yes, it being German for you, of course, you might not be able to. Yeah. Got that. My goodness, Mr. Med's gonna have a lot of work to do. Goes a little, what is that, a thrush or something? I don't know what that is. So it's 14:51. I need to get off the hill in about, no, I've got plenty of time. I should have maybe an hour. It's looking gorgeous, isn't it? Isn't that pretty?
Split 2. Split pace. 15 minutes, 5 seconds per kilometre.
15 minutes, 5 seconds per kilometre. Definitely Irish. It's because I keep stopping to talk to you, of course. A lot quicker if I didn't. Yes, anyway, Eildon Hills, 1, 2, 3. And then in the background are the Cheviots, marking the border with England. That's the country. Painter's Day. Yeah, it is nice. It is nice. So the border is maybe 20, 25 miles away, something like that. Far enough. Gotta keep them at arm's length. Keep an eye on them. I sometimes see a deer in here. I sometimes see people dumping microwaves and tires and things. And that wee bit, not so pretty for painting. How are you not taking photos? Because I've got my phone acting as a broadcasting machine. Very fun if you get Siri to do a Bavarian or Austrian accent. One of the East German ones. Well, petition Apple. Demand it. There's a bit of texture in the sky there now, isn't there? Oh. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you all a treat. Flick you around and have me in the sunset like that. Wow. I know that's why you're here. I know that's what you want. Should I sketch that perhaps? Ah, the sun lighting up my beard. That's nice, isn't it? OMG indeed. That's my thought. Right, I'll flick you around again. Love you, so do I, so do I. And well, Kumal Sath, welcome. Welcome to the Scottish borders. Get a decent view of the... You're an Indian girl, I'm a Scottish man. Another AI Q&A sticker happening, but I ignore that. I wonder if there's a way to switch it off. It does need a shame. Yes, I've been thinking that for a week or so. I'm from Scotland, where we are. I'll have to show people my my view. What tribe? What tribe? Well, I mean, this is Selgavay and Votadine country here. Can't hear me properly. I said I'm from Scotland, which is here. Yes, this is Scotland. The view. Like that. Oh, that's bright. That's my shadow. Hello. Yes, that's where we are. Speak properly. Speak properly. I'm speaking properly. Yes, there's a little bit of texture in the sky, as I said. It's a nice view. Well, if you like views like this, I can only suggest that you should follow me, because I do like to show you views like this, don't I? I did my exercise today when Friday maybe run for the tram and we missed it anyway. You love the view, yes. You should. I quite agree. I quite agree. Notice the gorse has no flowers on it at the moment. No wee yellow flowers. They'll come back in a couple of months. You all have problems with this mumbling, yes. Yes. No, not from mumbles. It's a little bit muddy here. It was raining very heavily last night. So I'm a wee bit surprised that it has dried out to the extent that it has done. As we turn this corner, I might get an even better view. Let's check my watch. What's it say? 941. Okay. Where did Doe go? I don't know. You know, Doe. They come and go. You know, my boy walking this place, same somewhere. Pirouette. You want a pirouette? How quick? What speed do you want a pirouette to be? How did the armies run through gorse? Well, they didn't. Oh, there's a wee bit of flower. Just a wee bit. They didn't often. It was used, the gorse was used by the Roman army when they were building Hadrian's Wall. They put gorse in the vallum, which is the little ditch beside Hadrian's Wall, to stop the armies, the Celts, running through, supposedly. And yes, it's very thick, difficult to get through, but it might be a little bit easier if you have a horse. Which may be one explanation for why the reivers in this area were all mounted. They were all on horseback. Can I speak clearly? I can try. Speak smoothly. Okay, I'll try. I'll try to slow down. Speak more smoothly and clearly. Oh, there's a bit of a curve there, isn't there, in that cloud? That's strange. Wrong country. Wrong country for what? Reivers, not rivers. Yes, reivers. Yeah. Beautiful. Does feel like it might start to rain though. These are looking almost like rain clouds. Don't want to be outside in the rain. There's some sheep down there. Hello, sheep. Oh, wrong country for speaking smoothly. Okay. Thank you, Jules. You like rain? Yeah. I don't like being out in heavy rain when I'm not wearing appropriate clothes. No chemtrails, no contrails either, no. Not today. Ah, there's some gorse flowers. Very nice. Watching shows like Highlander made me wonder about fighting around gorse. Yeah. It's difficult. You know, how do you get through there? Well, you can try cutting it, or you can try getting on top of a horse. Bench. Horses, yes. I know. It's starting to feel a little bit cooler. I wonder what that is. Does that look like smoke? Or is it mist? You know, I'm really thankful to you right now because I feel I'm walking in this beautiful place. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I do it. That's why I like coming to places like this and showing people the beauty so that they feel like they're here. Who wouldn't want to feel like they're in Scotland? Smoke? Could be smoke. Wonder what's on fire. That could be the railway. I hope not. Does look, yeah, it's not mist, is it? That is smoke, I'm fairly sure. Yes. I might have to go down there and investigate. So that's beside the supermarket. Could be the medical centre. Very sensible, yes. Most likely your asshole puffer. What? What? That makes no sense. Like heaven. Good. Good. I'm pleased you think so. That tree shaped by the wind. Kilts and gores. Yes. That's what makes a real man. Wearing kilts in the gores. Oof. There's bike tracks here, look. Bikes. It's beautiful. You've got to admit, it's beautiful here. Even if it is muddy. What's my name? My name, A9630. Sometimes known as Andrew. What's your name? I love it too. Oh, sleepy. Beautiful. Can you hear my boots squelching in the mud? Can you ask it why you're jealous? What's making you jealous right now? This is a bike path here. Maybe not ride a Scotsman through the gorse. No. Don't ride a Scotsman through the gorse. Shall we have a little investigation of what's up here? Little tree. Stunning. So, there's lots of bike tracks here, lots of bike tracks, and people come down the path very quickly. But I don't want to meet them. So we'll turn around, continue on the right direction. And they go down that way. You're planning awfully close to the path. Well, the path has been made through the saplings. So the trees came first, Richard. Oh, the mud is wet here. I'm well, thank you. How are you? What are appropriate anti-gorse clothes? Barber jackets. Yeah. Of course, in the south of Scotland, traditionally we would wear trews, tartan trousers, rather than kilts. Possibly partly because of the gorse, and partly because we would ride horses, which is easier when you're wearing trousers. So a good thick pair of woolen trews protect you from the gorse a little bit. When they grow there, they'll have to try to, yes. Hello, Reneve. I've never been to India, no. I have family who are from India, from that area, but I've never been. Are you inviting me? Is that an invitation? What part of India are you from? What city? What state? Are you from Mumbai or Kolkata or Uttar Pradesh, Kerala? Where are you from? Are you from Goa? I'd like to go to Goa. Oh yes. Leather pants, leather coats. That's what you're into, Jules. It's another bike track. Oh. Look, wow. Nice. So that's one of our roe deer that we get here on the hills, and they come out. In the at sunset. Go to Goa. Good one, isn't it? Yes. I might see some more as they start to come out. It should be come to Goa though, shouldn't it? Rather than go to Goa. But I get your point. Oh look at the rainbow. So it's raining over there. Must be raining. Bad signal. Okay, that was a deer. New Delhi. Okay. I don't know Goa. Ah, who doesn't know Goa? Doe's missing their rainbow. Look. So if it's raining over there, I probably want to turn around and go back. You're in Maharashtra. Nice. I don't know Maharashtra very well. That's nice. So we're going to go that way. That way, everybody. Because we want to avoid the rain. No bumper sheet, no bumper sheet. I've got a hood, I've got a hat. That'll have to do me. Depends entirely on where you are situated to go. Well, yeah, a Sasquatch, no. It was a deer. There's only one end of it though. It's only a short arc. There's one over there. So we're going to go down to the golf course now. Since it's rain over there, we're going to go down. You'll go. Okay.
Split 3. Split pace. 19 minutes, 29 seconds per kilometre.
19 minutes, 29 seconds per kilometre. My goodness, that's a lot of time. 12:23. Okay. What's a bumper shoot? What's a bumper shoot? As if you don't know. As if you don't know, Richard. Yeah, so we'll head down to the golf course and hopefully we'll stay out of the rain. With a bit of luck. Yeah. Lots of new trees being planted. But were planted about 5-6 years ago. An umbrella, yes. Were planted about 5 or 6 years ago, I think. Maybe a bit more. No, I'm not doing an angel. Not today. Not today. I'm not doing a grass angel. Thank you for the invitation, though. That rowan tree needs to be uprighted, doesn't it? Seems happy, though. Lots of berries on it. I hear a dog barking. I'm slightly surprised we haven't seen any more people. Usually there'd be more people up here walking dogs or even playing golf. You should do an edit of all your walks up there over the years. I should, yes. Are you doing one at the start of the golf course? Yes, but not today. That would have been in the snow, I suspect. There's a bit of something over there as well, isn't there? I think that's... Now, is that one of the old churches? Could be a pot of gold at the end of it. Not anymore, it's gone, disappeared. Because the sun's disappeared. So probably not, apart from which, that's Ireland. Impending rain, yeah. Well, there's very little wind, so hopefully the clouds aren't going to move. There's a bang of some sort. Now I think I'll go off to the left today. There was snow, yes. See if that smoke, if it was smoke, is still there as I come around. Grouse hunting? Probably not. More likely a car backfiring. Considering it came from the direction of the town. Can you hear the crows now? They'll be roosting. Oh, listen. Do you hear the bells? Putting out the fire. What, with explosives? It's a good trick if you can do it. Now it looks as if the smoke has disappeared, whatever it was. You're back. You're back. No sign to warn about the low-flying golf balls. I mean, the fact that it's a golf course really ought to tell you that. I have seen "Beware Golf in Progress" signs, but no, not here. We're not allowed to walk across. Well, yes, in Germany. If the golf ball lands in the gorse, you play it where it's lying. Yeah, or you, I don't know, take a penalty. I don't know. I'm not a golfer. I wouldn't know. Yes, there's definitely some crows around. Thank you for subscribing, whoever it was that just subscribed there. Always lovely to have a new subscription. Make sure you subscribe. All of you. Am I happy? Of course I'm happy. Am I happy in a place like this? Of course I'm happy. Why wouldn't I be happy? Yeah, so you're in Scotland, you're allowed to walk across golf courses all that you want. Which is a sensible thing, in my opinion. Again, I'm just looking out for more deer. I do sometimes see them in this field over here. Not yet at the moment, though. Okay, this is where it gets steep and slippy, so be careful. Free roaming, yes. Will you see this daily? No. Not daily. Occasionally, but not daily. I mean, you know, got to go to work and stuff. You'll see, you know, I do like showing things like this, though. I like doing that. Come on. No, sorry, can't do that. It's a beautiful tree, isn't it? There's more nests in these trees. I want this view. Yeah, well, come to Scotland. If you want this view. Awful experience. Oh, hang on. Are there clothing rules to play golf in Scotland? Over here, you're supposed to wear something with a collar, like polo shirts or blouses. We did a golf lesson once as a day out with our company. Not that I know of. No, I don't think so. They might frown upon jeans. But I don't think so. Maybe on some of the courses, you know, the old course at St Andrews, maybe. But I don't know. One day. Yes. There's a nice nest in that one. Like to roam here for sure, yes, absolutely. So we're going to go down this way and hope it's not going to be too wet. That was a crow. There it goes. Jeans are okay here. It's the tops they're concerned about, no t-shirts. You're so happy. Well, make sure you subscribe and you'll be made happy by me often. I'm sure. I mean, not Romeo, not Romeo. Richard is a fine example of frequently being made happy by me. Okay. Look at that, look at that. Muckle. I had to buy a polo shirt for that. It was hot and all my blouses had long sleeves. Your collared blouses. That's a fallen over tree. Can you see my my beard is getting wet. It's getting wet. It's the dew from the grass. It's soaking through my face. New respect, thank you. All right. So we're going to go that way. Yes, Jules. Beware, golf in progress. Thank you. Scottish Borders Council. Since a child, he'd love to visit a place like this. Well, I'm sure you've got some very beautiful places in Maharashtra. Different though, different. Damn. I've got to be careful here because it's a bit rocky. Not like this, no, not like this. Careful. Definitely getting dimmer. The sun is getting lower in the sky. All the tree roots. What's there? If that were a USAB, yeah, or a bullet, I'm on a golf ball. Looking out for deer still. Where are we going? Oh, just around. Just out for a walk, do some exercise. Nowhere in particular. Just enjoying the view. Enjoying being out in nature among the trees, the animals. That's unusual. What's been happening here? Yes, just getting my exercise in, getting my minutes done, breathing the fresh air, the oxygen. You know, just enjoying it. Length of my watch streak now, not very long, only a few weeks. Never signed a release when I volunteer at tournaments. In a spirit, there'll be fairies and brownies and bogles. Yes. Lots of them. Especially at night. Yes, I'm less fastidious about my rings than I used to be. Since I broke my 3-year streak. It's a nice view, isn't it? Slightly surprised I've not seen any mushrooms here. It's it's wet enough. Oh, I hear somebody making a noise. Sounds like a seal as well. Oh yes, thank you, Mr. Med. Are Kelpies Irish or Scottish? They're, well, they're Celtic. So they existed before there was a Scotland and an Ireland. So they're both. I never had a streak during the first COVID lockdown, never again. Oh, I had a streak, yes. Can you say spirit? I can say spirit. I can say all sorts of things. Right, back onto a better path. Yeah. Do you believe in God? No. Do you? Kelpie are both. Kelpie and Selkie. Yeah, different places have different names for them. Kelpie or Selkie. There might be slight variations in exactly what they are, perhaps. There's a nice red tree over there. No, I do know how to get back on this. Thank you, yes. It's not difficult. There's an orange bucket up there. We're not far from town. Just on the edge. No, don't worry. I know where I'm going. There's one that is a good example of one of the sheaths that have been split apart. Where's the green man always? Those Hib supporters. Quite right. Yes, there's another one. Oh, I can hear either a football match or a rugby match happening. So I suspect that bang we heard earlier was that tiling going on. Just checking for more deer. Might have run away from the sound of the banging. Right, so we're going to be back on a tarmac road down here, and I think that's where we'll end. We'll end when we get back to some semblance of civilization. So I will be over on Twitch on Tuesday morning, having breakfast and sketching, and then I'll be somewhere else on Friday. Probably Cafe Recharge on Friday. That's the most likely place. Alright. You know, it's well, my mother hit me in front of the others. Oh my goodness. I don't want to talk her because it's so hard. Well, definitely shouldn't hit children, that's for sure. Nobody should. Yeah, so I'll be back Tuesday, 15, 16. Vehicle. So it's time to go. It's time for me to go home. Get myself warmed up a little bit. Have some pizza. So as I say, I'll be back Tuesday, but that'll be over on Twitch. So you can follow me here, you can follow me elsewhere. and I will see you next time. Next time I do something. Next time I post a short, perhaps. I'm going. Yes, I'm going. So perhaps on Tuesday. Okay, bye Joanna. Bye Jules. Perhaps on Tuesday I'll do a short of whatever, a sketch in cafe here on YouTube. Passing places, yes, 1 or 2. Alright, thanks for watching. Thanks for your thumbs up. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for chatting. And I will see you next time. Let's see, that's a nice view. Alright. Cheery bye. Have a nice Saturday.